Okay, YouTube, I am here with you. It's Joe, your D&D madman, and I'm from Northeast Florida today. So I'm going live with you today. In part because the last time I tried to do a video, I screwed it up, lost the video. Sucks. Um, been kind of a little bit of a wild time. I was at Disney, managed to live in Florida. If you haven't tried that, 2.5 hours away from Orlando and Buena Vista. So been doing that plus a lot of work's been going on. So that takes a little bit of time, actually a lot of time, more time than they deserve. But anyway, what we're doing today is a draft box opening for Unfinity. Why Unfinity? Well, I like the set. I like the artwork specifically. I think it's creative, it's whimsical, it's fun, and so we're going to do this particular set because just those reasons. It's creative, whimsical, and fun. We're going to open up, see what we get. Hopefully, we get some good stuff. If we don't, oh well, it's a draft box opening. We're going to go from there. Now, normally, when I do box openings, I like to do collector boxes because you get more interesting polls. But with this one here, we're doing the draft boxes because the game store I went to today on a whim only had draft boxes. So there we go. So we're going to do the draft box. I got two of them. This one's probably going to go sitting in the closet. Yeah, I play that game. I'm in Northeast Florida. So is Rudy from Alpha Investments. So I do kind of listen to the guy periodically. Not that I have met him, but maybe one day. Who knows? Maybe we'll come across each other in a grocery store or something on San Jose Boulevard or something like that. I don't know. Probably not. But I've heard other people have met him. Just is what it is on that. So, and I say I'm from Jacksonville. I'm from the Jacksonville area. I actually live in a little town south of Jacksonville. I'm not even in Duval County, but that's okay, Still, it's a great place to live if you don't live in Northeast Florida. All right. So, first thing we got our box topper. We're not going to open the box topper right away. We're going to wait a little bit because it's the box topper. But I will say this artwork is why I like the set. This is just part of it, And on the back side, they're giving me all the unique information about this set. Actually, this might be just for Commander. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's still a fun set, and I like this type of artwork. So there we go. We're going to set that to the side. We're going to set our box stopper to the side. By the way, on TCG, some of the lands with the galaxy foiling, they're worth some money. In fact, here's one of them. I don't know if you can see the galaxy foiling through the plastic. Oh, no, this one doesn't have the galaxy foiling. It's just got regular foiling. If it had galaxy foiling, it'd probably be $125 card, maybe. Who knows? Maybe not. I might just be blowing numbers out my butt. I don't know. One of the other things I did today, just in case, is I picked up some more hard cases, and I picked up more sleeves because I do like to take care of my stuff. It may not always seem like it, especially when I got stuff like that hidden around in my office. And then I also got another binder here. Binder's sitting open right now, so I'm not going to worry about showing you that. You know what binders look like for Magic cards. If you don't, you haven't played Magic. But let's get to it. First pack. There's 36 of them here. So there are 13 cards. I'll let someone else do the math. I got stuff going on in my life. And we might not get through the whole box today. And if we don't, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. This isn't about trying to get through the whole box and all that kind of stuff. Oh, stickers. I read something about stickers. Who wants stickers? Fun thing, I was at Disney this weekend. Actually, what I spent at Disney was like 4 times what I spent on the Magic stuff today. But anyway, I was at Disney, back to my story, and I'm an annual pass holder because I live in Northeast Florida, only 2.5 hours away from Orlando. And in the process of that, this weekend they were giving out free magnets to pass holders. So I got some free magnets. Pretty awesome. And I'm sorting stuff out, seeing what all we got here. New token right there, food. And here's our foil. Nothing super special about that. And then we got our rare, which is right here. That is the exchange of words. And we're just going to kind of take it easy with this today. This is nothing formal, but this is kind of my way of kind of expressing myself a little bit, letting the inner beast out. And so if you're with me, you're with me. If you're not, well, I hope you find something fun to watch on YouTube. Where am I putting? We'll send them over there. More stickers. Different stickers too. Cool. My sweetheart, I'll have to let her know about the stickers. She'll be all about that. Looks like another token, treasure. Let's flip it over here. Now, one of the things I noticed when I was going through TCG Player on these cards the last time, with the last Unfinity set, the rares and the mythics are not worth as much as the land cards. The land cards with the galaxy foils, that's where the money is at on this set. So that's the big deal. And it's not the mana cards that you need to be looking at. It's the actual land cards. Put those two in the wrong stack. There we go. And I got my first mythic, first pull. So that's not a bad pull on that so far. It'd be awesome if it were a foil mythic, but hey, But like I said, they're not really worth much in this set. As I recall, this set really wasn't received all that well. Kind of at a point where Magic was kind of, everybody was Hasbro this, WotC this. Well, get over it, guys. I just don't care. I don't have time to care. I got money to be making, and which this does not make me money, by the way. I'm not asking you guys to make me money, or well, I mean, if you want to, but that's not the point of this. There we go. All right. There it is. Here is our rare. Kind of has that whole almost 1950s, 70s cartoonish feel. There you go. Oh, we got two foils. Okay. Right? Nope, that's not a foil. The foil we got is Roxy, Publicist to the Stars. Just an uncommon, but it's still foil. I like foils. They're shiny. All right. So, after I did my last unboxings that you guys got to see, which was Lord of the Rings, which was an awesome unboxing, mind you. The only thing missing was a serialized card. I got some attention, actually. Some of you liked what I'm doing. So keep it up. If you like what's going on, let me know. If you think I'm just being an idiot, don't say anything. Like I said, this isn't really for you guys. It's for me. Because otherwise nobody listens to me, which is fun. That's what happens when you work in customer service for 20 years. You realize nobody's actually paying attention to what you're saying. And that's why after 3 weeks of them having a service and going, this isn't working, you have to point out why. And then they go, why didn't you tell me that? And you're like, well, I did, but nobody listens to me. So our rare is Meet and Greet Sisay. At Disney, I didn't do any meet and greets. I thought about going up and talking to Donald. Me and Donald got a thing. Not that kind of thing. Um, but I'm going to send flowers to Daisy. I'm going to treat her the way she deserves to be treated. I'm going to pull those tail feathers of hers just the way she likes it. I'm going to tell Donald that and see what he has to say about it. But the people I was with said that's probably not the best thing I could do in the situation. So I didn't. And as a result, I still have an annual pass. So there's that. All right. So we're moving along here. Let me get there. All right. There's my uncommons. This is a little different. Huh. Well, this is artwork that's kind of different from the set. Normally it's a little whimsical and fun. This one is Fluoro of Mira's Marvels. There. Block the light. There you go. And our tokens and 2 more uncommons. All right. So, one of the things, everybody's got a thing about Magic that brings them in. And for me, it's not the game. When I was, 12, when the game came out, is that right? 1993? Yeah, 12, or close enough. I started playing in 4th edition. That is my first experience with Magic. I didn't know the rules then because I had nobody to play with. Welcome to small towns. But nonetheless, I had the cards and we would trade back and forth and have fun. So they got treated more like trading cards, baseball trading cards, which it's a collectible trading card game, so that works. But anyway, as it goes, I've just lost my train of thought, guys. Sorry. So as it goes, I never really learned how to play Magic. So I don't have a lot of experience with playing. It doesn't really do a whole lot for me when I play. I'm really more of a D&D guy. I enjoy that more. But I like the artwork. That's where this gets me excited. And that's why I got the Infinity set, because I like the artwork in the set. And so there we go, It's fun. It's whimsical. This is a little bit different, but nonetheless, it's interesting to have. By the way, I got 2 rares in this box. Here's Nocturno of Mira's Marvels, another rare. That's the thing about this set is the artwork is just really interesting to have. I think Eldraine is going to have some really good stuff too, and it's going to be a lot of fun when that set comes out. Yeah, I just belched. You guys can get over it. Probably only dudes on here anyway. If you are a hot chick, preferably a busty redhead, call me. I'll have absolutely nothing I can do for you, but call me anyway. We'll talk. It'll be fun. There we go. All right. And here we go. Oh, we got another mythic. All right, we're going to set that one down. I'm going to show it to you all in a minute. Oh, and it's got a rare in the pack too. No foil on them, but still. So our rare is the Tunnel of Love. That feels like it's a song. And then the mythic is Far Out. That one looks kind of way out there on its artwork. So, yeah, I mean, that was kind of an exciting little pack there to get both a mythic and a rare. I don't think WotC is going to let me have 2 mythics in one pack, but that's okay. There we go. All right, more stickers. My sweetheart is going to be so excited. She's going to get to just decorate everything with stickers. All right. There's our commons. And there's our uncommons. There we go. There we go. You know, here's a good example of that artwork. This is Balloon Island right here. I mean, look at how fun that just looks. It just looks like a good time. And the artwork is fun. Here's another one. This is, by the way, the foil in the box, the pack, clowning around. It's a common card, but it's just fun. And that's what I like about this. And so the rare on this one is Treacherous Trapezist. There you go. So I'm actually probably looking at the next box opening for you guys is going to be Lorcana, not MTG. I know I'm a little bit different than most nerds. I am a Disney nerd as well as a D&D nerd, an MTG nerd. Not really an MTG nerd, but whatever. I still buy the cards. So I get to claim the title. And so, yeah, I mean, we're probably going to do a Lorcana box opening. I asked the game store for at least 3 boxes. They are probably going to give me 1, if that, but I'm talking to other game stores too. And we're going to do what we can do. If all else fails, I get 1 pack, then we open 1 pack. We'll talk about it. We'll bitch about the fact that I only got 1 pack, but we'll go from there. And, you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. And we'll figure it out. So the rares in this pack are Hall of Mirrors. And then Celebra 8000, which is a clown robot. Killer clown robot. And yeah, I know I still got to work on my camera stuff, guys. I apologize for the glare. If I were doing this midday instead of the evening, we'd probably be looking at something a little different on that. But it is what it is. Honestly, if I weren't buying Magic the Gathering cards, I could probably afford a nicer camera. So there you go. You know, the question is, do you want content or do you want cameras? And I like photography, so cameras are fun too. Yep. All right. There is our commons. And there is our uncommons. And the land card. The common. Oh. Ooh. All right. Common. Uncommon. And I think we are looking at just a regular foil, but it is a rare foil. So we have Fluoros of Mira's Marvels, which is the foil I was talking about. It's not a galactic foil. Honestly, the galactic foils in this set are something else. So not knocking that set at all. And then we also have Spelling Bee. So a couple of rares. Yep. All right, next pack here. By the way, if you hear thunder and lightning, welcome to the state of Florida. Lightning strike capital of the world. It's kind of fun to sit in your living room and know that it's not going to hurt you any. Sometimes it's fun to sit on the front porch and watch it when it's miles away. Usually when it gets close, it gets loud. I've had it zap probably within 50 yards of me. That sent me back into the house. That was a, okay, I'm done playing around moment. Yeah, so lightning, good stuff. All right, so in this one, we got Knife and Death right there. Another rare. But it's rolling in. It did it while we were at Disney twice. I expected the one in the afternoon to come in and shake things up a little bit. And so while that was happening, I told the people I was with, I had a couple of friends fly in from Oregon, and I told them, hey, let's go into a Bug Life while it rains. And then when we get done with that, hopefully it'll all be done. And it wasn't quite done, but Bug's Life, when you go out, if you go to the left, you can get to a nice little rocky covered area, and there's some shelter. And so that works out okay in that sense. But, and we just had to wait like 15, 20 minutes. It wasn't a big deal. However, later in the day, we went to go have dinner. We had it at the Yak and Yeti, which is fun. The food's decent. It's not as expensive as some of the other places you can eat at in Disney, like Teppan's, which I ate at also this weekend, and had a $200 bill at Doc Ondar's, not Doc Ondar's, Oga's Cantina. That's expensive. Oh wow, that one was close, guys. That's a lightning storm. I don't know if you heard that through the mic here, but I saw the flash. We might lose our router or power or something. It does that periodically. By the way, before we go, card from that pack is Main Event Horizon. That's the rare. But anyway, that's the thing. It just opened up while we were. That's my sweetheart in the corner there. She's on the video. She's not gonna say hi because she knows this is live. I think she's mouthing off to me though for filming her live, but it's her fault. We got a couple of new cats yesterday, Saturday also, and they're hiding, and she's really kind of babying them because she can either baby me or them, and she'd rather baby them. Apparently, I'm a pain in the ass. But anyway, as it goes, Yak and Yeti at Disney's Animal Kingdom is a lot of fun. The theming of the restaurant is really good. The food, it's good. It's not bad food at all. The drinks are fairly well priced as opposed to Doc Ondar's where they are outrageous. Although they're very different and fun too. The fuzzy tauntaun makes your lips and tongue go numb and tingle. You can't knock that at all. It's different. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. And so the rare in this pack is Urza's Funhouse. There we go. I think you can get that. Yeah, you get this picture over here. It covers my face, but that probably honestly helps the video a little. But you can see the picture a little bit better. So another rare. We've just got packs to go through, guys. This is what we're doing. So I'm thinking about heading down in October to the Miami TCG convention. Why? Well, it's Miami. Go down there, get a little sun. Not that I don't get a lot of sun up here, but get a little sun. Go to the convention, work with some cards, maybe spend some time at the beach, South Beach. Maybe I'll go hit up some of my old haunts. Back in 2002, I lived in Miami, and it was a fun time. So, who knows? Maybe I won't do any of that. All right. So, two rares in this pack. We have Log Flume right here. And then we have Most Dangerous Gamer right here. So just some fun stuff happening with those. They had a collector box of the Kamigawa set, which I really like the Kamigawa collector box set. That's another one of those ones where the artwork is really just amazing. I'd like to be able to get my hands on some of that. It's really, in a lot of ways, it's got a little bit of that cyberpunk feel. I love cyberpunk artwork, really do. Um, so yeah, that's something that may happen in the future. Is I'll see if I can get some Kamigawa stuff and open a box with you guys so you can have some fun on that. Um, there we go, and just got one rare in that pack, and it is Trust Chief Engineer. There we go. All right, and the rain's starting to come in. That's always good stuff. Back in Oregon when it rained, which it did most of the winter, I think at one point we were looking at almost 2 months straight. It was like 47 days, which I know isn't really that close to 2 months because it only hit halfway through the second month. But 47 days worth of rain straight, it starts to mess with you a little bit. I don't know if any of you are in Northern Europe or anything, what the rain does there. That'd be interesting to know. Here, it seems like it rains at least once a day, but it only lasts half an hour, and then the sun comes out. It warms everything back up, and now it's hot and humid. And I was talking with my sweetheart, who you all got a glimpse of a little bit ago, and she and I were talking, and we're like, it's hard down here in the summer months. So, just for a record, I'm from Oregon originally, the Pacific Northwest. Excuse me, the Great Pacific Northwest. That's how it's said. And so I'm used to a colder climate and all of that. And we chose to live in Florida because we wanted better weather, which we, for the most part, have gotten. Warmer weather. I don't like the cold. And on top of that, the real estate here in Florida is much cheaper. Anyway, as we're doing that, by the way, here's your card. It is souvenir T-shirt. Saw a lot of those this weekend. Anyway, we were commenting about how difficult it is to really want to even go outside in the summer here, but that you get 9 months of just amazing weather. From basically October through to May, it's good. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's never too cold. And you just enjoy it. We're thinking about, well, we've got the pool. We got to put it up. But we're looking at it. We're going, even if we set it up at the end of August, we're still going to have plenty of time to use that pool because it's just going to be warm. So there you go. You go to Disney in April, and yeah, it's probably packed. Generally, you want to go to Disney February, March, September, October. My friends picked July. I don't know why, what they were thinking. They came down here at the worst possible time, but they did. And they toughed it out. They're troopers. But anyway, that's kind of where it's all going, I love it here. Even when it's hot, there are days where the one thing I'm sitting there thinking to myself is, what am I doing today? But for the most part, I gotta love it. By the way, if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at cards like the Icy Manipulator, which is a foil, just an uncommon. Or you got the Bounce Chamber. We all have those bounce pits when we're younger, but this is kind of a whole different level here. Bounce Chamber. Sort of reminds me of those balls they put in the pool and you run in them. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. So we got two rares. We've got Jermaine, Pride of the Circus. And then we've got Stomping Ground. And that's actually a land card. We're going to set that one to the side because it's not a Galaxy foil, but it's still a land card. And the land cards in this set are worth money. I don't know if that one's going to be worth anything because it's not a Galaxy foil, but we're going to check it out. You know. In fact, here I've got TCG player up. Let's do that. Let's see what that card is worth, and we'll go from there. I'm getting my keyboard cleared off here, and then we'll start to sort stuff out. Okay, so Stomping Grounds. All right. Really? That'll help. Okay. So Borderless Stomping Grounds is a $19 card. There we go. That's not a bad little opener right there. You know, that's the truth of it. That is probably the most valuable card I've gotten in the set so far. In fact, we're gonna put it in a sleeve. Because honestly, if it's worth more than $2, it's good, you know? Um, not that I do this for value, but the rarer, more expensive cards, I do try to do something to help preserve them because, well, do you want to see your expensive shit destroyed? I don't. I don't want to see my expensive shit destroyed either. So there we go. In fact, let me go back through some of these and make sure I didn't miss any other lands. Because that would be a thing I would totally do. There we go. I didn't see any, so we're good. All right. Next pack. That's a good pull, actually. Like I said, you know, the rares and the mythicals in this set, I mean, obviously that one was a rare. But this set's really about the lands. That's where the money's at if you're interested in the money on this. Um, and bear in mind, I don't generally, I mean, I like things of value, but I don't go to a game store and try to sell this stuff often. So it's not a priority for me to do that. Um, and it's not that I'm above it or something like that. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm getting at here. Um, it's just not what I do. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Trash bin. It's just an uncommon card, but again, it's the artwork on this set. That's what's got me about it. I mean, I enjoy the artwork on this set, and it's not all good artwork. Some of it's great stuff, and some of it you look at and go, okay, there's really nothing much different here than what you would normally see on an MTG card, like Saw and Have. But it's still creative. It's a different concept. And that's what's awesome about the Unfinity set is it's so different from any of the other stuff out there. And I know there's like the Unglued set and stuff. And those are good sets too, and they're very different also. And that's kind of the thing that's fun about these is that they're different. There's nothing about them that fits the rest of the series. Even the Worlds Beyond stuff, which I know is just licensing gimmicking so that they can try to get more players to come play the game, is fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love 40K D&D and Lord of the Rings, and I didn't get the 40K stuff because it was only Commander. And I try to limit myself to just the box stuff. Not because I have an issue with Commander, but we all got to draw our line somewhere, and that's just in this instance where I'm doing it. But you know, back to where I was going here. Um, it's just about trying to make things work, and you know, I like to have things that are nice, and sometimes that means there's a monetary value to it. By the way, my rare on this one is Gift Shop, and we picked up a mythic too on out of this pack, and that is Grand Marshal Macy. So there we go. So and like I said, the on sets are really just creative. That's my thing, and I've said that like 50 times. I know. I'll probably say it again, and I know there are other people out there like, I don't like it. Well, you know what? There are also people out there that don't like the Indiana Jones movie because it wasn't perfect. Well, you know what? It's Indiana Jones. None of them are perfect. Part of the point of those movies is that they're all a little out there. Or we'll have, just people who don't like a particular set of Star Wars films because they're not the original trilogy and Kathleen Kennedy's involved. And I'm not a fan of Kathleen Kennedy by any stretch of the imagination. But Mike Zero, if you're going to report something, you need to make sure it's accurate information. He's probably watching this. Probably not. He probably doesn't have time to deal with people like me, which I don't blame him. There are times I don't have time to deal with me. There we go. All right. So there's that. Just getting these other ones out of the way here so I can show you the rare, which is Katarina of Mira's Marvels. So there's some backstory there I'm not sure about because I don't have the time really to keep up on Magic the Gathering's backstories. The last time I got really into the story was in like 2003 during the Onslaught set. I really got excited about Phage and Achroma. I do have both those cards. They are in a binder. And that was fun, but that is what it is. That was it. I'd love to be able to get into the story, but it's just not my story to be really paying attention to. I like Faerun. That's where I go. I don't like it as much as I used to. I think it was better under 3.5 edition, and WotC is really screwed with that whole universe. But it is what it is on that. Oh, we got two rares again. So there we go. So we have Memory Test. Yeah. And then we have, it's actually a rare and a mythic. So we have Vorthos, Steward of Myth. Looks like a tarot card reader, except she opened an MTG deck. She opened a Magic deck box. That's what look at that. That is them having fun with the set. It's right there. You can see it plain as day. That is a deck box if I've ever seen one. So we've still got a lot of packs to go through, guys. I know this is a long video. I don't care. You can watch it all the way through or not. That's up to you. Here's our stack, just for the record. I'm pulling the cards out of the box because what I do is I put the cards back into the box, and then I do nothing with them. No, you can't have them. Actually, if someone made me a good offer, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'm not shipping them to you. You can fly to here and pick them up. I don't have time to deal with that. Actually, if you made me a good enough offer, I would ship them. That wouldn't be a problem. And if you're in Brazil or something, I might even fly down there to you. Spend some time at the beach in Rio. If you're not in Rio, that's cool too, as long as there's a beach. I'm not going inland on the Amazon. I don't have time for that. Actually, I would totally do that. Just for the adventure. That would be it. I kind of have a boring life, guys. I live in Northeast Florida, and it's fun here. Don't get me wrong. And there's a lot to do, but there's not a lot of adventure. Partially because I'm 42, fat, really fat. And my woman wants to make sure that I'm alive for a while longer. I don't know why. I mean, she gets so much freaking shit. But apparently, maybe she's just not done torturing me. That might be it. I don't know. So that particular one, we have Goblin Cruciverbalist. That's a weird word, but it's a wizard. Goblin wizard. There it is. So I had an experience recently. Now that we're talking about goblins, I play Amtgard, which is a LARP game, and one of our players is a goblin. That's his class. And anyway, as he goes through it, he really has gotten into the character. In Amtgard, he is a master thespian, and it's in large part because of the work he has put into this. Actually, it's almost entirely because of the work he has put into this particular character. And so he's also a paragon monster. And that is, again, because of the work he's put into being the best goblin he can be. In fact, I will go to other parks and other cities throughout Florida, and I will follow him in that process, and they will tell me about all of the bad goblin things he did while he was there. And yeah. Anyway, I took some photos of him, and I ran it through an AI generator after I took the photos. So keep in mind, it's an original piece of art because I've put my photo in there. And then I ran it through the AI generator with that photo as kind of the format to create the goblin image so that we now have an image of this person. And I then submitted it in an arts and science competition. Well, somebody decided that the cool thing to do in a public forum, a town hall for elections, for a regent who is the chief arts and science officer, was to bash my artwork. First off, who is anyone to call something other than, who is anyone to determine what art is? You know, the answer is it's the artist. That's who determines what art is. It's not you. It's not me. It's not some government agency that says that's copyrighted material. No, the artist is the one who determines what art is. And to show such bad form as to bash a piece of artwork because you don't think it should have been entered into a championship, even though it's very definitely an original piece and shows sort of the process, was kind of bad form. Still mad about it. Maybe a little butthurt. I don't know. But point is, yeah. So now that people know that I can do that, they're asking me to help them with it. I think I forgot to show you guys the rare from the previous set. So I'll make sure to get that info to you. Especially since we now have two rares from this set also. So here we go. We have Merry-Go-Round. And then we have the Starlight Spectacular. It is kind of apropos that I'm doing the theme park list after spending a weekend at Disney. And then we have Soliflora Intergalactic Icon. All right. Here we go. And let's see what we've got. Oh, we got a mythic here. Oh, cool. So our mythic is Mira the Magnificent. Oh, it doesn't go on that stack. It goes over here. There we go. So that was kind of fun to come across. Next pack. So for the record, once I've gone through all of these packs, I'm probably going to have to go through them all, determine if there are any other land cards in the set, and start to sort that out. And I'm not talking about the mana cards because, yeah, I mean, we all just, they're mana cards. Yep. Okay. So the rare we got is Devil Knievel. And I'm not going to do that on video because you all have stuff you got to do. You don't want me to keep you while I'm doing that. This is really a lot of the reason why I'm doing this particular video is in part because it's been a little while since I did the last one. And unlike Rudy at Alpha Investments, I don't have pallets of Magic the Gathering cards sitting around for me to open up daily with you all. Wish I had that budget. But anyway, yeah, so here we go. So what I do for a little bit of my mundane work, I guess we'll call it that, my living, is I help people with their debt. Sort of a fun job, actually. I actually get to help people. That's a big plus. The other side to that is, though, I spend a lot of time having to basically rub people's noses in their own shit and explain to them why they need help. And some people just don't handle it well. When you're paying $4,200 a month in debt, which that happens, you need some help. That's too much money to be throwing out on your credit cards each month. By the way, Mythic is standard procedure. There we go. And a lot of it I've come to understand here because I haven't been doing it for very long. I used to do credit repair, but a lot of what I'm really starting to understand is that it's not so much that people don't want the help. A lot of them even understand that they need the help because they're looking for a loan to take care of their debt and consolidate it. But what it is they're afraid to get it. And it's because it's not the way they thought they would get it. And they're concerned that they're just going to end up in a worse position than they already are. Which, by the way, a consolidation loan will put you in a worse position. I know people out there think, well, just get a loan, pay it all off in one shot, and be done with it. But you're not paying it off. You're just reorganizing it. And then on top of that, if you go back to your credit cards, you now owe even more money. So, yeah, a consolidation loan most of the time doesn't actually fix the situation. Ferris wheel. And the Dalkin Squirrel Whacker. Yep. Good stuff on that. And I'm just saying that to fill time. It has nothing to do with Magic the Gathering, but it's my channel. I'll say what I want. I do have another channel that I call Let's Get Real that nobody pays any attention to. Again, I don't blame them. It's not sexy or anything. It's really just more me doing some bitching. Oh, that's different. Great. It's a mythic. We'll do that in a minute. We got a rare too. Okay. Okay. So the first one is don't try this at home. And then the other one is greatest show in the multiverse. There we go. That's a little different than what I'm used to seeing. So we're going to take a look at that card. That's what we're going to do. and we're going to see what we can find about it and go from there. There we go. Now, it is a regular foil, not a galaxy foil, and it's really not worth that much. A foil version, 50 cents. So, like I said, the mythics and the rares in this set, they're not tremendous value. But I hadn't seen that format in this set, and I bought a collector set of it. I was gonna do a video of that. Actually, I did do the video, and then I deleted the video. I don't know why. I don't know how. That's really the key there. I really don't know how I deleted that video, and I deleted it immediately after filming it, so I screwed something up. But we'll all get over that. And I was gonna redo it and show you all the packs that I'd already opened, and ultimately the decision had to be made not to spend my time doing that because it is a lot of time. But also, it would just kind of look weird. I mean, this already looks weird enough. I mean, come on, you got some fat old dude sitting there opening Magic the Gathering cards with you, only showing you the mythics and rares. By the way, Centaur of Attention. Also noticing I haven't had dinner yet. I'm getting hungry. It's like 8 o'clock. I got to be in bed by 9 or 10. I think my sweetheart is trying to tell me to just deal with it. I took her to lunch, though, today. So she should be nicer to me. Probably going to give her all those stickers, too. I was at Joanne's Crafts with her one day, and I came across a sticker book and bought it for her. I don't think she's used it yet. I don't think it matters. I'm still glad I got it for her. She was happy for 10 minutes. Rares Centrifuge. And then Carnival Barker. Kind of cool. It's a dog. It looks like a Pomeranian. So one of the yippy ones. Yeah. There we go. All right. Okay. We're getting down to the end here, guys. There's 4 packs after this one. Oh, we got another land card. Okay. I will accept that gift. There's that. All right. And so the first rare that we have here is Claire de Lune Joy Sculpture. And then the second one here is Temple Garden. So we're going to just check that one out real quick. All right. So this is another $18 card. It is a reprint from other sets, but nonetheless, here we go. I'm seeing the card in Throne of Eldraine. I'm seeing it in Return to Ravnica, Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica City of Guilds. There's a Secret Lair. Zendikar Expeditions has it as a $57 card. And then a Galaxy foil of this card would be $58.99. Like I said, this one here is $18 as a non-foil. There it is. You know, that's the truth of it. So it's a good card. I mean, another nice one to pull. Is it $100 card if it were Galaxy Foil? No. Would it still be awesome if it were Galaxy Foil? Yeah. I'll take a $60 card over a $20 card. Am I going to balk at a $20 card? No, I'm not. Because honestly, I didn't know I had it before 2 minutes ago. So there we go. Yep. All right. Any of you guys watched that movie Black Hole from back in the early 80s? I think it had Ernest Borgnine in it. Maybe, I don't know. Some of those older actors, I can't recognize them. But had the robot Robbie and then the other robot with the splinting blades. And anyway, our next card is Black Hole. I think the movie might have been more interesting, but this is still kind of fun to look at. Third to last pack, and then we still have our box stopper to deal with. All right. Okay, so our rare in this pack is Chochki Elemental. Kind of different looking. So that's kind of fun. And we got another next pack here. By the way, I still hear the thunder and lightning, rain coming down. Gotta love it. In May, when the weather starts to warm up, then it starts to turn from kind of cool to warm, and we start to get that whole thing going. You can watch sheet lightning from my front porch. Well, not you all, but I can watch sheet lightning from my front porch, and it's really just kind of a fun experience to just sit back and enjoy that as it's just opening up across the sky. So we got two rares on this one, and we've got to start with Storybook Ride. There we go. And the next one is Form of the Approach of the Second Sun. There's that. Last pack. So I mentioned I was at Disney World for a few days. I went to Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and our Hollywood Studios. Had lunch at the Brown Derby. Good food. A little expensive. My friends got to try a charcuterie board for the first time. I really enjoyed it. Not so much. It just aren't as cultured as me, I guess. Either way, it was still a good time. And then after we did that, we headed over to Galaxy's Edge, and that was a really good time. I rode Rise of the Resistance for the first time. Recommend that as a ride. Also, another ride similar to that is Ratatouille's over at Epcot, and that was a lot of fun too. But yeah, rode Rise of the Resistance twice. Then I built a lightsaber. And here, I'll show you the lightsaber. I went dark side. Why? Because the dark side has cookies. Oh, there we go. There's the lightsaber. And yeah, so it was a good time. And we all just really enjoyed our time. Had drinks at Boga's Cantina, Fuzzy Tauntauns. And then the next day, we went to Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is by far my favorite park. It's the animals. That's why. That safari ride is probably Probably my favorite ride. Rise of the Resistance is a very, very close second. Might be a first, but the Animal Kingdom is just, it's a good time. Okay, box stopper. See what we got. Open for a Galaxy Edge foil or Galaxy foil land card. We're gonna find out here. Holding it upside down, so I don't know what it is. Okay, so it is a land card. It is not a Galaxy foil though. It is the Goddess Shrine. So let's check that one out. See what we got there. And not Goddess Shrine, Godless Shrine. Wow. Wishing it was a Galaxy foil. Not that it's a bad pull either way, but a Galaxy foil is 115.97. A regular foil of this, the listed median price is $27. So still, it's a good pull. It's just not what I really wanted. But you know what? Can't complain too much. We had some good polls today, guys. I appreciate you sticking this out with me. If you did, we're gonna go forward here. I will get more packs later on. Like I said, there is another box. It's probably gonna go sit up in my closet. Wait 5 or 10 years. Maybe we'll open it then. I've got a whole bunch of commons and uncommons to go through still. Like I said, I'm not going to do that to you guys on video because that would be a lot of time taken up just to go through these. But I do wish you all a good night. Thanks for watching.